Hello, Kitty teacher.
Hello. How are you going?
Great.
Awesome. Oh no, what happened to your cheek, ma'am?
I don't know.
You don't know? Muleo. Okay. You fell down?
Nope.
The cat scratched you?
No.
No,
We do not
Don't-
have a cat in our house.
you don't. Well, someone else's cat could have scratched you, or a cat on the street could have scratched you. Maybe you lean down, you say, "Onion kitty. Oh, Kiawo, so cute. Let me pet you."
I don't like kitty petting.
Okay.
And my mom doesn't allow pets inside this house. But I
Pets-
want a pet. A rabbit?
Pets are a lot of work. I can understand why she doesn't want one in the house. I have 2 sons who have allergies, and I had to be very picky about what kind of dog we brought in. Both of my sons are allergic to cats. I am also allergic to cats. I like kitty cats, though. I think they're cute and fluffy, but I still like dogs better. Yeah. All right. So we were working on our worksheet for number 3, book number 3, right?
Then we have to do this again.
Yeah, because we filled out the one for book 4, but not the one for book 3. But that's okay. So let's do this. Let me swap. So you can see my desk. Ta-da! It's a little shiny, but see, I have the same thing you have. Except
It doesn't write. It doesn't have writing in it.
Yeah, mine doesn't have writing. No, mine is blank. Mine is blank. Okay, so where did my precision dry erase marker go? OMG. Oh no. I don't know. That's gone off to. I had a very thin dry erase marker. I guess I don't anymore.
In the table?
Maybe this one. I have many drawers and things around me to pull from. We'll try this one. Okay. So our book summary, right? Do you have a blank one, or do you have one that you filled out for book 3?
Filled out.
You filled it out already? Okay, good. So we already did. We already talked about filling in this portion here, right? All of this information. Your favorite character from this book, right? Was, who was your favorite character from this book again? You said Bo, right? Yeah. So I'm just gonna fill this in with Bo. And you have all the details. And we talked about how to make our sentences more complete and full, right? Yep. And using our what kind of words? You remember what type of words they were?
I wrote
to join things together?
Nope. Nope. Conjunction.
Yes, conjunctions. Using conjunctions to make bigger, fuller sentences, or to join 2 sentences together, or multiple thoughts, phrases, clauses, things like that, so that we can get a lot of information in one sentence. Boom, here's a really effective sentence for creative writing, right? Or informative writing as well. So we have Bo, and then we have lots of details. Lots of details. Boom, we added so many about him. We listed what type of character he was. We already talked about, He has a dragon named Shu, right? That he's a nice. Did we put any of his personality details
He
in
can
there?
wash away any spells.
That Shu can, but for our character description, right? When we pick your favorite character, did we write down any of Bo's personality traits?
Bo was the secondary character in this book.
Yeah. Did we talk about his personality? Did we write any of that down?
Bo is a boy.
He's a boy, and that describes him physically. But what about his personality? So how he behaves and he acts and what type of person he is.
He is kind.
Yes, so we can write that down. And then let's do that. He is kind. But then let's use our punctuation and one of our conjunctions.
And
because.
First, because.
Yes, he is kind because. And how do you know that he is kind?
He acts nicely.
What sort of evidence do we have that he acts nicely, that he is a nice and kind person? Well, let's say, for example, even though at the beginning of the book, he did not tell anybody about the feather or what was happening, why didn't he tell Drake about the feather or like the note that came along with the feather?
Because the note said don't tell anyone.
Yes, and he felt what kind of feeling for Drake?
Sorry.
Yes, he felt sorry and he felt worried for his friend, right? And if you are a nice person, you care about other people's feelings, correct? And he worried that his friend would be in danger. So he is kind because he worried about his friend Drake. Here.
Katie teacher.
Yes,
You're
ma'am.
worried.
Oh, I added an A. I did. Thank you, ma'am. My brain is not like this morning.
I like A.
Me too, but we don't put it where it doesn't belong.
It is night here.
Yes, it is very early morning for me. All right. So this is how our sentence can go. He is kind. That could be a sentence all by itself, but we want to add details, right? So we are going to add a comma because we pause for a little bit and we are going to then give an explanation. So we have a sentence, we pause, and then we give an explanation, right? So he is kind because, and there's one of our contractions, he worried about his friend. So we made a statement and then we gave evidence of our statement, okay? In the form of details. These are the details. We made an assertion, right? We asserted this over here. We say, he is kind, right? Boom, we put it out there. It's not a question, it's a statement. Like, we know that he is kind. Then we have to prove, how do we know? And then you give evidence, right? So we can write this sentence down along with your other ones, right? Because in our favorite character of this book, right? We ask what type of character it is and if you liked or disliked them. And then you are supposed to include a physical description of him, his personality, what he likes and dislikes. Maybe he has hopes and goals, right? His goal, he doesn't have any hopes that we know of yet, but his goal is to save his parents, right? Yeah, so there's a goal. And then we also listed off what type of character he is, right? He is a hero character. He's not a villain. He's not a victim. Well, in this sense, he probably would be slightly a victim because he is a victim of the sorcery happening to Emperor Song, huh? Him and his parents are a victim of this dark magic. So right now he could be a victim hero. So we're answering all these questions about our character. And remember, we want to answer our main questions like who? Well, that's Bo. We listed who our favorite one is. What? What about him do we like?
How?
Yep. How do we know that we like him? Right? We answered that with this one. Well, how do we know he is kind? Right? Because he worries about his friend. Yep. The why. Why do we like him? Right? Yes, ma'am.
At the first time, Y spelling is WHY, but I thought the first time, I thought it was just Y.
Yeah, I thought that too. When I was really little and first learning English, that's what I thought. Okay. So we have our who, what, when, where, how, and why, right? Now we're answering the when, sort of, because like he worried about his friend. Worried is past tense, so we know that it's happened. So there's some time going on, some sort of time information. You don't always have to answer every single question in our like list of major questions to answer when we're giving details, but it's nice to get at least 5 of them, So we already, again, let's go through. We listed off what type of character he is. We listed why we like him. We gave some details about him. He has a dragon named Shu, right? He is kind because he worried about his friend. And Bo is trying to save his parents, right? And then you could list off what you think is cool about that. Like maybe you could say Bo is trying to save his parents, and I think that makes him brave. I think that makes him brave. I personally think that. Okay, so let's move on to the next section. I disliked this book because. What did you put down? You liked it? All right. So let's circle like.
I colored like.
You did? Okay, well, I'm just going to circle mine. Okay, so I liked this book because.
Bo made me surprised when he made the Dragonstone feel very sad. Griffin finds that Bo made the Dragonstone very sad. Griffin gets sad because Bo tried to take the Dragonstone.
Let's fill this out with some details. What is our evidence that he made the Dragonstone sad? You remember?
He tried to took it. He tried to take it.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so let's pop over to the part where the Dragonstone becomes sad. And that's why the Dragonstone is sad, but how do we know that it's sad? What happens to it? Does it change colors? Is there something that happens that makes the Dragonstone sad? Or is he making his friends sad because he tried to take the Dragonstone?
He is making his friends sad.
Yeah, so he's not making the Dragonstone sad. He's making the Dragon Masters sad. So you want to change that on your paper from he's making the Dragonstone sad to he's making the Dragon Masters sad.
Right,
Okay.
like Griffin finds that Bo made the Dragon Masters very sad.
Yes. Okay. So you liked the book because Bo made everyone sad? Or you like the book because it had
The problem was exciting.
there, okay, well then that's your reason. The problem was exciting. Or you could say the main conflict was exciting. Or main problem. Either way works, right? And that is what you liked about it, right? And so then your details or your evidence of this statement that you've made are then, well, because the problem was this, this, and this, and this, this, and this happened, right? So you give a statement and then you give details and evidence to back up your statement, right? Okay. So your main answer, what should come first after you say you liked this book, is because the main conflict was exciting.
Mm-hmm. I wrote it down
That's
here.
okay. That's okay. Go ahead and underline it for me, what you wrote, and then just draw a little arrow up to the top where you circled liked. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So underline that sentence that you wrote where you, what I like because the main conflict was exciting, and then just draw a little line from where you wrote that over to the part that says liked. So, and then you just draw a line like that, little arrow, okay? So that you know that that should have been the first sentence in your response, okay?
Like this?
Yes, excellent. Very good. All right, so with any writing, when they ask us a question or we have a prompt, first we give our statement and then we give our evidence, okay? Or our explanation. So we give our statement sentence first, and then we give our reasons. Okay, down here, we needed to pick 5 interesting words from the book. Which 5 words did you pick?
Fly, special, travel, graceful, compel.
Good. All right, and what are your definitions for them? Start with the first one.
When a bird, insect, or aircraft flies, it moves through the air.
What's your second word?
Especially great or important or having a quality that most similar things or people do not have.
Good. Third word?
To make a journey, usually over a long distance.
Okay, good.
Idea, a suggestion or plan for doing something.
Mm-hmm. And your last word.
Graceful, a quality of moving in a smooth, relaxed, and attractive way. I wrote compelled to.
Yes, because we added it, right? And it was not in the book technically, but it was our bonus word.
I
Yeah.
do not like bonus, but I like bonus ice cream.
Ooh, me too. Who doesn't like bonus ice cream, even when you're lactose intolerant? I am lactose intolerant, but I still eat ice cream because I love it so much.
I wish many ice creams came fall through the sky and
Oh yeah, and they just fell from the sky and just go, and you just leave your mouth open like, "Come to me, ice cream." That would be like that movie, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs,
huh?
where food just falls from the sky like weather. Food weather. Yeah,
I
there
wish
is.
I
You might like that movie, and I don't know, you might be able to see it. It's called Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
like meatballs.
Me too. I love meatballs. I like Italian ones, Swedish ones, all kinds of meatballs. They're delicious. But this movie is hilarious. I think you might like it. Yeah. Okay. So we have our lenses for observing a situation, right? Because if we have our glasses on, we can see really well what's going on. Well, I see a problem. What kind of problem is going on in this book?
Bo tries to steal the dragon stones to save his family. The emperor is spelled in dark magic.
Yes, those are both really good problems because they kind of go together. One problem is existing because of the other problem. They're two separate problems, but they are both sort of hand in hand, aren't they? Right?
I
Hand
have a study book called Hand in Hand.
nice. Hand in hand just means that they go together, right? Or like they're a pair. Mhm. Okay. So we have a problem, but these guys over here, right? They're really optimistic. They're high-fiving, right? Because they see a solution. What solution do they see?
She helps the emperor wash away the dark spell.
Yes, and that is the solution for one of our conflicts, right? But also the solution for the first conflict because so that's very clever. This one thing happening solves both problems, right? Because Bo's parents are locked up by the emperor because he is controlled by dark magic, right? And then Bo steals the Dragonstone because of his parents, and Emperor Song is affected by dark magic. But all of those problems are solved by Shu washing away the dark magic. So very good, Cone. All
I
right.
didn't know that.
Oh, well, that's okay because this one solution, right, solved many problems. That's cool. So sometimes we don't always need one individual solution for each conflict, right? Sometimes you can have many conflicts, right? And one resolution. Or you can have one conflict and many resolutions. It doesn't have to be a 1 and 1 sort of thing. There's no 1+1, right? Buy one, get one free, sort of with our
I like
conflicts.
1+1.
I like 1+1 also. We call it BOGO here.
Mm.
Yes, you guys call it 1+1. We call it BOGO. BOGO.
If I buy ice cream, I can get 2 ice creams.
What? That's 1+2.
No, it isn't.
You buy one, you get 2 free?
No. 1+1.
So you're getting 1 for free, but you're getting 2 total. Okay. Well,
Ow.
we call that BOGO here.
What's BOGO?
BOGO is an acronym. It means buy one, get one. Yeah. So it would be like this.
I thought it was booger.
Oh no, it's buy one, get one. Yeah. And that's why we call it BOGO. We don't say
like
one.
BOGO.
Yeah, I like BOGO also. We don't say 1+1, but I'm trying to get used to saying 1+1 because I'm going to be in Korea this summer. I might even get to see you in person. Who knows?
What?
I don't know. I don't know who we're going to be visiting yet.
My how do I say this in English?
We'll say it in Korean. I might understand.
Maybe 사촌?
I actually studied that word recently, but it's escaping my brain.
She lives in Seattle.
Oh, your pen pal. Is that like a broad friend?
It is not a friend.
Is that a friend?
She was more what do I say?
Was she a teacher?
No. My aunt lives in Seattle.
Ah, your emo? Okay.
And she has a daughter, and she's my
Your cousin.
Cousin.
Ah, okay. Cousin.
2 cousins.
2 cousins. Wow.
One is little, one is more bigger, but I lived more long than her.
Oh, okay. Ooh, quick thing. When we say more, we would just say big, right? We don't say more, bigger, because by saying bigger, we're already implying more, because we have this thing where we can emphasize our words. So we would have, say, for example, big, right? Then we want to show like it's more big. So we would say bigger.
Katie Care, you're more bigger.
I'm not bigger. I'm the biggest.
My mom is 40 great years.
Ah, so she is older than me. I am 38. Well, although Korean age, I'm 40. So yeah, I know about Korean age.
Do you know my year?
I don't know how old you are.
I was 8, but now I'm going 9.
Ooh, is that Korean age or international age?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. So can I see the picture that you drew for your setting? Oh, what is that?
Castle.
A castle for Emperor Song's palace or for the castle where Drake and the Dragon Masters live.
Drake and the Dragon Master.
Okay. Yes, that is the main setting. Most of the action is happening there. We only really get to Emperor Song's palace, right? There towards the end of the book. So good catch on that one, right? And I don't need the description for it. You already described the castle last book. So now all we need is your star rating. How many stars did you give it?
5.
Oh, you gave it 5 stars.
And you know what?
Wow.
I need more stars.
You need more stars? You are certainly welcome to put more stars on your paper if you want to.
More. I drew my hair,
Oh no.
but it is pink.
All right. Well, our class is over. And thank you, ma'am. And next class, we will be talking about book number 4.
I already wrote it.
I know you did. And so we're going to talk about it and do some reading practice, right? Because again, reading practice is on Sundays, and starting to fill out our sheet is also on Sundays. And then Wednesdays are for discussion and reviewing our worksheet. Okay.
Katie, teacher, I want to show you something.
Okay, really quick, because I have another class I have to go to. You're so silly. All right. Bye.
Bye, Katie, teacher. Thank you, Katie, teacher.
You're welcome, hun.
Bye.